Hello, YouTube. Salivate Metal here. And what happened? Oh no, you caught me in the middle of eating my delicious supper here that you're getting a nice close-up look at here. And we'll discuss each aspect of this dinner here as we talk. But I'd like to also talk about the new silver round I just posted a video about. And we're going to see if we can accumulate some viewers here just for gets and shiggles here. And kind of go from here. But yeah, there we go. We got one person watching there on the side. So I'm coming to you a little bit earlier than usual. Hello, Stacking AG47 was the first to say hello, Sal. And King Cold is here. Hello. I'm just, so I figured to come to you a little bit earlier than usual and on a different day. That's right. These can come at any time. And usually they're on Friday evenings, but I figured I would do this because we're going to reenact something here shortly after I finish my meal here. We're going to discuss little intricate details about each piece of food that you see before you here as I eat my supper here. Bullion Boy is here, by the way, and then I'm going to reenact something for you as well. But so yeah, I posted a video, and of course, whenever you post a video, sometimes you don't get all the details and all the questions, and I already thought of several questions that have come up, and I'm sure I'll repeat this later on. But yes, and RB50's here too. Yes, mukbang. Indeed, this is a mukbang moment because I just know that it won't be silver and coins and the like that makes my channel take off, but it will be mukbang. And you won't be able to hear this, but well, you might be able to hear this. Let's take a bite here. Let's just take a bite. Yummy. Yeah. So, anyways, so I'm coming to you during my supper time to bring you this live feed. And hello, Stephen Wells, a multitude of fortitude to you as well, sir. Mr. Shortpants is here. When are you going to do a video on the cool-looking 2016 Pearl Harbor Silver 4.9s fine coins? And that's a good question. I don't have one of those yet. I've seen them. I saw someone have them at the last coin show I was at, and they're pretty cool. I just, they were okay, but it just didn't pop out at me. But they are very nicely done. There's a gold 10th ounce version as well. And the Stacking AG 47 says the new coin is great design for all the real cat lovers out there. Yes, thank you. I'm hoping some cat lovers will enjoy singing. I was kind of hoping JM Engelhard would see it. We shall see. Big Rich Silver is here. Hello, Big Rich. Big Rich, I'm just kicking back, chilling, enjoying some microwave chicken and stuff. There's a piece here, Big Rich Silver. Maybe you can tell me what the heck is this? Is that an onion? I can't tell. I'm afraid to eat it. I think I'm going to just put it off to the side. I don't want to touch that. If I don't recognize what it is, I'm not going to do it. It's snowing in British Columbia, Bullion Boy says. Yeah, I hear the East Coast area may get some snow. We shall see. Pronsonogram. Hello. Good to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you before, at least in that iteration of that channel name. I'm not sure. Manny. What's up, Manny? When in doubt, throw it out. Big Stacking AG47 says. Big Rich Silver theorizes that it's a piece of broccoli. I don't think it's not green enough. Let me pull it back into view here again. I don't think that's broccoli. If it was broccoli, I would chop it, like chopping broccoli, chopping. You got to chop it. So I'm going to finish this food, and I'm going to reenact something for you. And with Mr. Short Pants, it feels like spring where he's at. Well, yeah, it does feel like spring where we're at. Mr. Short Pants and I are in a relative same general location within the Western Hemisphere. And so I'm going to eat this as fast as I can. And Manny is rubbing it in there from San Diego. It's 71 degrees. Yeah. And yeah, Big Rich, I think I'm going to throw that sucker out. I think you're right on that one. I'm not going to eat it. And so, anyway, so I figured I would answer some questions about the new round that I just posted a video on. Well, you know what? The kitty licks the bowl of my cereal bowl, but the kitty will not touch this one with a 10-foot pole. A little secret about the kitty, the Soft Chicken Cuddly Kitty Part 2, the sequel. This is a bit of trivia that I think you all will like about this very soft and cuddly kitty. That cat loves ice cream. Just adores ice cream. So very, very nice. So now what I'm going to do now is, let's see here. All right, let me put this bowl aside. And let's reenact something here. We only have 19 viewers, but that's all right. We're going to, do you all remember, and I'm going to see a first show of hands here. Hey, friends here. Hello, hey, friend. We're talking about the new silver round. I'm going to reenact something here when I gain a little bit more viewers. In fact, what I may do is let them accumulate here and show you something really cool while I'm waiting. Let me see here. What can I show that's cool? Oh, here we go. You show these. Look at these big old bears on these rounds. I'm going to show you this because I'm going to go and run an errand real quick. I'm going to get me some coffee, just a little bit, and get some more mukbang, the junk that's going on, and then I'm going to be right back. And yeah, and then I'm going to reenact something and explain something. We'll answer more questions about the thing. Okay, Not So Perfect Homestead got the email about 30 seconds ago. Very cool. And so yeah, so hey friend, glad to see you here. CCT's here. Very, very nice, which reminds me of something else. So I will be back. Hang tight. Hang tight. Don't go anywhere. I'm entering the room now. I'm off camera's view. Now I'm getting into camera's view. Now I'm back, and I've gained 3 more viewers with nothing but pure silence. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. All right, now I'm back here. We've got a couple more folks coming in. Yeah, I should have had elevator music. Thank you, Stacking. Hey, gee, I could have jammed some tunes, but the thing is, I do that, I get copyright strikes. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so we're back. We got some coffee here. I'll show you a picture of that so you know that I'm not fooling you. And by fooling you, I'm not talking about the Def Leppard fooling version, but you get the idea. And we got snack here. I'm trying to watch my diet. So, all right. Mac is here. Mac Conchanama. That's a pretty cool Ireland he's from. Very cool. All right. Nice. Okay. Now, where were we? Okay, I'm going to reenact something. How many of you, I'm going to ask for a show of hands. And if you can't show me a hand, just, put something in the comment that in the affirmative that you've seen these. How many of you have been keeping track of the Meowstrom series of videos that are 14 seconds long a piece? And they started out with almost an unrecognizable form, and have been watching them ever since, including today's video, which was the last one, called Going Clear. How many of you saw most of, if not all of those videos? I'm going to see what your reaction is here inside before I move on. Hey, very nice. You guys actually did find the hand emoji. Man, you guys are good. Manny and Big Rich Silver both watched that. That's good. Anybody else? Wait, we got CCT. You are the man. Another hand. Wow, his is more spread out. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Anybody else has watched it? RB50. Very good. Your hand is kind of closer together, but you got a pretty big thumb. RB50's got a huge thumb on her hand. That's a big thumb, I tell you. Let's see if we can get some others, because this is going to be cool when you see this. Let's see here. Anybody else here? I'll just look for like one or two more hands, or something to the affirmative that you've seen those series of videos. Oh, Stephen Wells has. He's giving me a fist bump too, which is pretty cool. Thanks, brother. And Epic EPPTE Inc. has 2 hands raised. Very nice. All right. Now, I'm going to... Hey, Dalton Thomas is here. Very good. He's getting ready to make a casserole. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by. Don't burn the house down. All right. Very good. Okay. Here we go. Reenactment time. All right, there we go. That's a reenactment, sort of. It's not exactly. Anyway, these sheets that you saw in those videos are the actual ones that I signed and dated for Regency Mint for the Salivate Metal round. You have to sign off on the artwork. And this is the artwork that I designed. And for the obverse and reverse of the pieces here for the new Salivate Metal Fortitude rounds. So there you have it. Quite a long process. A lot of it was just trying to figure out what's going on, how to get this to work out, not only with that intricate design that you see there with the pattern, but also the thickness and the size. As I mentioned in the video, I wanted to originally do a 2-ounce version, and the machinery and the tooling would not allow it with their current setup. So basically what happened is I had to reinstate that, or do with what we could do with existing tooling and customize it as such. So very nice. Yes, Silver Wolverine Vicious Stackers here. Thank you. Very cool. Appreciate it. Definitely. He already bought one. He's already made a purchase of one. Buy 39DD is here. Let me answer this question real quick, then we'll go back to the round. Which generics are best to convert to custom pours? Sunshine, Provident, or JM Bullion? Well, pretty much any. You want to go get the cheapest as possible, I would suspect. They're all 3 9s at least fine silver, so any of them melt just as easy as anything else, is my guess there. So yeah. So anyways, while I have some of the Europeans here, let me explain a little bit about shipping to Europe if you're interested in buying these. It will be more expensive as far as shipping costs are concerned, but if you want to call Quality Silver Bullion, they will work with you to find different shipping options for which you can take. So in other words, if you live in the United Kingdom, you can opt for a certain level of insurance if you want, or there's the typically if you ask what the options are, what's the cheapest and what's the most expensive way to ship them, they'll give you those different options. Obviously, if you pick a more risky option, or a cheaper option is probably a little bit more risky and the like. So Russell 13's here. Very nice. Good to see you, sir. So anyways, and then another question about the rounds is what about capsules? And yes, they will have capsules here. These are 39 millimeter in size, so they will fit the regular 2-ounce rounds. And of course, the question will be, will they rattle in there? And my guess is probably not. The 1.75 ounce size is almost 2 ounces. So I don't think there's going to be enough play in there to really rattle, but who knows? When I get mine, I'll let you know. I'm gonna get a capsule from mine, and I'll show you in the video how they fit in and what they look like and all that. So yeah, very nice. And so yeah, it's got some people here. So it looks like Mr. Short Pants has bought 567 of the 1.75 ounce rounds. So there's only a few left. And so, yeah, so I can't, so there's not many left now because Mr. Short Pants has pretty much bought the whole supply, it looks like. No, I'm kidding. He didn't. He's just teasing. Another question was asked, why 575 rounds? And hello, Stephen Heath. Sheffield calling again. All right. Sheffield Steel. Awesome. All right. So the question is why is it limited minutes to 575 rounds? Well, that was the sort of a magic number as to what the amount that could be sold that would be to provide both availability, but also keep it limited because of the special processes that are in place to make, and also because it's a 1.75 ounce round, 575 just seems to make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Pops would agree with me on that. Wouldn't you, Pops there? Silver Hair Stacker, he's here. Staccavelli's here. Hello, Staccavelli. I think Staccavelli might have been the first person to make a purchase of one of these rounds, which I very much appreciate, for sure. And yeah. Ooh, and Bullion Boy's got some crying kitty emojis there. So let me see if I can somehow work this back so that you can see this a little better here. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Let me see if I can get the whole thing in view. There might be a way that I can get the whole thing, but it will involve some finagling here. And while I finagle, I won't be able to see what you're doing because I'm trying to figure something out. Dang. All right, there we go. Maybe. Let me see here. Okay. What do I do? Here we go. Okay. All right. And I'll put some silver here on the side to keep it even, Steven. Yeah, all right. So anyways, yeah, it's an advertisement of the actual coin. Yeah, this is actually a proof. This is actually the artwork that had to be approved. So Ruslan, you can rewind and see where I explain that. I mean, this is the subject of the Meowstrom videos. And I think those videos ticked off a few people because they didn't know what was going on. So yeah. Yeah, Mac, it's the it's a new round that I've released called the Multitude of Fortitude, the Fortitude round. Hello, Good Tips. And it's available through Quality Silver Bullion. Link is in the description, as CCT mentions there. And it's the first round that I've released since the original Salivate Metal round, which is also still available for sale there. And here it is. This is the one I carry with me inside my pocket. And it's extra thick. And by the way, these will be extra thick as well. They're 1.75 ounces and still at 1.75. And there's a video I posted about it too, Mac, if you're interested, as Stephen Wells says. And good tips is here. Very nice. Yeah, shameless for sure. Silver Lesson 13. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Shameless. I did. Mr. Short Pants asked who did the actual design. I did. Yeah, I've got a little bit of that kind of streak in me. I like to fiddle around with. Yeah, thank you, Freedom Force. Thank you, Freedom Force USA. I appreciate it. It's fun, and this is a new one with soft heat kitties. You know, because I figured, you know, if the economy is going to collapse, we need something to calm the nerves of the masses, right? And this is what will do it. And you know what? Here's another thing. Freedom Force USA, you keep up on the news, so maybe you'll appreciate this. Is if the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, if the lawyers for the government, for Donald Trump, would have carried in one of these rounds to the snowflakes on the bench, my guess is it would probably have persuaded them to help keep our country safe. What do you think? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Yes, a friend. Yeah, I helped with the Junius Melt the Around is Round. Also designed that one. And those are available for pre-sale as well at Quality Silver Bullion. Silver Lesson 13, thanks. The OG rounds, Salivate rounds are dope. Thank you, my friend. Hey, J.M. Engelhardt's here. I was hoping you would see it. Oh, yeah, well, she can't hear. She just sees the kitty. I hope you check out the video. I'm going to type it in the thing here, since you can't hear me. Anyways, yeah, I hear you, BY39 double D there. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Bonjour, 11 Robert 11. Hey, speaking of 11 Robert 11, and speaking of kitties, this is the handiwork of 11 Robert 11 right here. This is the original kitty sculpture poured by our very own 11 Robert 11, which I think was the first channel on YouTube, at least that I've seen. And check him out when you get a chance. Subscribe to his channel. He was the first channel that I saw that actually cast silver. Now others are doing it. They're doing a great job. But 11 Robert 11 was the first, and he actually, I just thought this was really cool, and he sent that to me. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, I would talk back to J.M. Engelhardt, but she can't hear me because she's at the library. All right, let's see. Cat scratch fever, Bob Wolf says. Yeah, I'm just now seeing that. Nice, nice. Mateo Man. Yes, it would be nice in high relief. He said the kitty port would be nice in high relief. Yes, it sure would. But that would be very, very expensive. And actually, I don't know if Regency Mint has the ability to do high relief yet, but they are pretty innovative. They have actually done curved coins or curved rounds before. Blue Light Bandit is here. Hands up. No weapons in my hands. I'm cool. I'm cool, dude. Just kidding. He's a cop. They will be available to be shipped out. What they're going to do is they're going to amass a few days of orders and then figure out what that first run will be. And then they will produce them. I don't have any either, or else I'd show you what they look like. But when I get mine, I'll certainly show them. But I imagine if we get a pretty good run order, then they'll probably produce sooner rather than later. So I'm hoping that by the time they mint them, I know that they are behind. Have other projects ahead of this one. So it may be a couple of weeks, but I'm hoping that'll be the latest before they start shipping out. I think a lot of it just depends on the orders. But yeah, so very, very good. And again, international buyers, this quality silver bullion does ship internationally, but sadly they do have a, their shipping, it's, because of the nature of international shipping, charges and what's involved with customs and the like, there are several options to choose from to ship overseas, but you just have to need to discuss those with the agents at Quality Silver Bullion. And if I were you, I'd call and ask for Jim. Jim can help you and give you just ask him what are the options for international shipping, because you can pay a lot with insurance, but you may be able to pay a cheaper rate if it's if you're okay with a little bit more risk. Let's see here. So Bullion Boy asked a great question. What goes into getting all the custom minting done? Well, the first thing involved is coming up with a concept and a design. And I did this design in Adobe Illustrator and then also Photoshop. And then, say, once you submit the design, then it gets sent to the mint. And some mints offer graphic design themselves on the pieces, but I kind of like to do my own. And then they will send you back a camera-ready art. In other words, this is the type that will be sent. This work here will be sent to the engravers. And this is a combination of 2D and 3D work. But it is more expensive to do 3D work. But the 2D work are things like the lines and the lettering here. And the 3D work is the fur and the whiskers and the eyes. But it has to be sculpted. So there is a 3D sculpt. And I'm hoping to get some video of this being actually produced. So we shall see. But once and this is a type of 3D cut that is actually done right on the die. There's not a plaster sculpt, because this is not an actual person, so it doesn't be a representative there. But so it's one of those things where it just it's cut on the die itself in 3D, and then the die is sent for approval from me, and then if everything's okay, then they will harden the die and prepare it for striking. So yeah, Mr. Short Pants, no free shipping on 99 plus orders. Yeah, Quality Silver Bullion doesn't have that option, unfortunately, but they've been around for a while, but they have reasonable shipping prices. But we've gotten so used to the free shipping on a certain dollar amount, but it's not implemented yet there at Quality Silver Bullion. But their service is great. I think that you will find that they're very, very accommodating and very appreciative of their customers. Thank you, Peter Twerkin. Says it's a very nice looking coin, and really technically it's a round. But yeah, let's see here. And BY39DD asks, CCT never heard back from a U.S. source in the coin slide. Any advice on where to get one now? I'm sure CCT will answer this, but I'll also say for the benefit of viewers, if you haven't got one of these to test silver, the coin slide is awesome. And silver has a slow slide, and that's how you can verify. It's a quick and easy way to verify. It's very nicely craftily made. And by the way, it smells terrific. Especially right there. Oh man, that smell right in the pit of it, the armpit of it, just is absolutely fantastic. And so contact Mr. Vegeta, I believe is still the U.S. supplier. Mr. Vegeta is here on YouTube. You can just send him a PM. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, CCT, but I think that Mr. Vegeta is the U.S. source for these coin slides. All right. So, Manny asks, how can I get your original round? If you click on the link for the kitty for the Fortitude round, you will see down below other links there, and those rounds are still available. And yeah, So check that out. And so they are still available. They're quality silver bullion, or you can just search in the general search um, for Salivate Metal, and you'll get all the options, all 3 different rounds. This one, by the way, will not be in proof condition, but they will be a very nice sharp strike. But the reason why it won't be in proof-like condition is because of the intricacy of these lines. It'd be very hard to polish the dies to get those lines to come through. So it's going to be a really crisp strike. All right, Silver Wolverine Vicious Stacker asks, will they be serial numbered? No, they will not. And the reason for that is because of the extra cost involved to having them serial numbered. And I figured, well, people are more interested in the actual round and everything that's involved in that. And with the premiums that are involved, I didn't want to add, you know, $1 or $2 or $1.50, whatever per round premiums on top of what's already there, because those premiums are there for a reason, but they're still enough that I didn't want to push that envelope much. But yeah, I mean, that in an ideal world, it would be nice to be able to do. Maybe CCT will serial number his slides, and when he says serial number, he's going to put a little box of Count Chocula on there and put a number on it. That's the ultimate serial number. So yeah. Let's see here. Mr. Short Pants says that there's a $1,500 order to get. Well, I didn't even know that they had that. Well, that's actually pretty good. I mean, with all things considered, because I remember back in the day. Let me tell you something. Back in the day when I ordered my my largest ever unboxing, the video is called my purchase of a lifetime or something like that. Back in 2013, when I cashed out my whatchamacallit, my IRA, the place that I bought it from, they had a $7,500. If you bought $7,500 or more, then you got free shipping. So a lot has changed in the bullion market and these dealers and the like. It's pretty crazy. So yeah. All right, very good. I can't believe Freedom Force USA is still here. This is amazing. What can I do to, let's see here. Oh, hey, speaking of CCT, I'm like a squirrel. I have, you know, look at this. This is the original gangster kitty round, you know what I'm saying? From the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man, Popjoy and Mint, they make some pretty sweet kitty rounds. This one just happens to be lacking a tail. And mine, the tails are behind the shield. They're right there. See them? Silver Hair Stackers gets tired of pushing envelopes. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something here. I don't have any envelopes here to push, so I'm sorry I don't have any envelopes to push here, or else I would. Because you know me, that's what I do. I like to push envelopes. But I can push this piece of paper. I'm pushing it real good. Yeah. All right. I think Freedom Force USA is here just to see me eat. His videos are so intellectual and so thought-provoking. He needs to decompress, and what better way to do that than to come on a Salivate Metal mindless live feed. Stephen Heath says it's a Manx cat. Okay, the Manx cats have no tails, right? Yeah. My coffee's getting cold, but I'll drink it just for the love of my viewers. I will make that sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Hex Pour cookies. That's right, friend. These are the Hex Pour cookies. Somebody needs to Delft clay these sons of biscuits and make a poured silver hex poured, you know, make a piece of silver out of this. Silver to burn. If you're watching 11 Robert 11, you're gone, but if you were still here, you would hear me say that you should take and put these in Delft clay and then pour it. All right. So anyways, so yeah, this round is going to be thick. 1.75 ounces. It's going to have these two kitties on the back, this big old kitty on the front. Look at those eyes staring into your soul. These eyes will stare into your soul. And by the way, the reflections that you see will be on the actual coin. So yeah. Thank you, Freedom Force USA. A mandate from on high. He says, click like for Sal and the kitty. Yeah, thank you, sir. All right. Just for gits and shiggles, you know. And let's see here. Let me pull out 11 Robert 11's kitty again, because this is just really cool. Put that in the mix. Kitty staring down. Yeah. Let's see here. Past the Breakers is here. Hey, Past the Breakers, I thought I was going to lose him. He said something about unsubbing before. I was like, I'm glad I'm still got him here. Because I told him it's going to be revealed soon. And I revealed, I hung you guys. I mean, I just strung you guys along like crazy with my Maelstrom series of videos. But I hope you go back and watch them, because you can see how the quality of the picture was getting better as a resolution degraded. You know, that was kind of what I was going for. It was a slick marketing tactic, which probably didn't do me much good. Probably frustrated more people than not. But yeah. So Polaris Work says, why not a gold kitty coin, special edition? And that would be nice. Very expensive, but that would be nice. If I knew that there was enough interest in it, I might front the money to do that. Oh, Passive Breakers, yeah, here's what he said. Curiosity killed the subscriber. And I'm hoping that now that curiosity is no longer an issue, I'm hoping he'll stick around there. So very good, very good. So any other questions about the silver rounds? There will be capsules. Like I said, you can order capsules for this round. Because they're 39 millimeter and they're just the double thick capsules. In fact, it's the same capsule that comes with the Salivate Metal round, the original Salivate Metal round, which again I will pull out here for your viewing enjoyment here. That's there's a little sunlight in there, or a little. That's the worn down pocketed version that I carry with me, so it's a little bit worn down there. Let's see here. I just went to GCE today, Bishop Short Pants says, to verify a 24K gold coin, but their machine cost $1,000. Whoa, what's GCE? Now we have the precious metals verifiers that Silver Slacker has shown, and one other viewer has shown, and one other YouTuber has shown. They were like about 700 and some odd piece. Okay, yes, Passive Breakers. This is a Krugerrand, silver Krugerrand. The original silver Krugerrand, you know what I'm saying? South Africa. And it's just a commemorating the Krugerrand. And I may do a separate video on this. I'm going to put that away, because I want to see you watch a video on that. Will you watch that video, Passive Breakers, if I do a video on that? Please say yes. Please say yes, and you won't unsubscribe. And here's the placeholder. I'm going to put that little silver poured silver. This is my first self-poured silver. I'm the self-poured silver billionaire, and this is my first one. My promo video for this bar had which Megadeth song featured in it. Let's see who's really good, who's really astute. Which Megadeth song was that I have featured just in a very brief moment in the promo video for this silver bar? Let's see if anybody can answer that. I bet you no one can. I bet you not even Freedom Force USA knows. In fact, I can pretty much bet money he doesn't know. I bet his whole fortune. Capsules. Hey, that's a good one, Silver Hair Stacker. Capsules. Yeah, you can get capsules for these. That's what we'll call them. It's not just any old capsule. It's a capsule. Because the capsule's in the cradle with the silver spoon. Little Boy Blue and the man on the... You're leaving me hanging here, and the man on the Tasmanian Silver Stacker is going to have it over the rainbow. No, not over the rainbow. Thank you, Mr. Short Pants. It was fun designing this. Took a little while, but thank you, Silver Wolverine Vicious Stacker. You got it. Moon. Now they're coming in. Yeah, I guess it's that delay type thing. Javier Suarez is here. Goon. Passive Breaker says Goon. Good guess. Mr. Greenstar 2012, the doubloon. Donald in New Mexico here. Yes, Donald New Mexico quoted some Styx lyrics. He said I had too much time in my hands. And so I had to quote him. I had to appreciate his. So what do you think, Donald? What do you think of this, Donald? I'm curious what you think of this sucker right here. Ooh. Hey, I just edited out CCT mooning. He just mooned us because the moon is out there in the UK as we speak. And so he just figured he would just whip it out and moon everybody. Hey, the Grenadiers here. Hey. Tasmanian Silver Stacker there is still in the house. Glad to see you, sir. All right. He makes some pretty cool boxes. Nice woodworking there. Ah, yeah. Very good. And you know what, folks? I'm going to have to go to band practice here soon. And I haven't even changed clothes yet. And so, yeah. I might have to cut this short. But here it is. The viewers are going up here. And, yeah. Anybody else have any questions about the Salivate Metal, Salivate Metal Fortitude rounds here that were just released today for pre-order? You can go to the last video I posted. It explains it. But there were some things that I didn't cover in that video that people would ask, and I figured I'd just cover them here and any other questions that folks have. And I hope to get mine in the first run, and when I do, I will show them here what the actual pieces look like. I have no idea what they look like because they've not been struck yet, but it won't take them long to strike them, I don't think. Bullion Boy asked, are they colored? No, they're not colored. They are a simple regular silver piece, and I'm not really a fan of color coins, but I imagine that would be very expensive to do. And I don't even know that they offer that. I don't think they offer that service. So yeah. How much is that kitty in the window? Check out the last video I posted, Donald, and you will see. And hopefully you'll be the first one in New Mexico to get one. What do you think, Donald? That would be pretty cool. Tasmanian Silver Stacker asks how long before they are in the market. What they're doing in this pre-order, depending on how many order they're going to do a run of them. And so I'm not sure exactly when that will be, but my guess is with some of the other projects they have going on, I'm hoping within a week or two, maybe, possibly, is my guess, somewhere around there. Stephen Wells says Megadeth Rust in Peace is a good album. It is, but can you name the song that inspired this? And it's not off that album, by the way. Passive Breakers ask what kind of finish? What type of finish? Great question, Passive Breakers. It will be a bullion grade finish. But the difference is that I don't know if those who have gotten the Salivate Metal silver rounds, these, notice that when you purchase these, when this has been in my pocket, so it's worn down a bit, they tend to be almost proof-like. And even though they're not marked as such, the dies aren't polished. So these cannot be proof-like because of these intricate lines. They would polish those out, so it will be bullion grade. But they do a great job with their bullion grades. Hello, David Argento. Yes, very nice to see you, sir. Thank you. Welcome aboard here. Always good to see David Argento. He is the man. Awesome, awesome guy. Junius Malti is here. Hello, Junius. By the way, when you go to purchase a Fortitude round, you will see in the suggested links, suggested other buys, a link to Junius's round. And check it out too. And I'm looking forward to getting one of his. And So yeah, Junius, if you just are coming by, I just posted a video. Check it out if you get a chance for my newest round here, the multitude of Fortitude rounds. And it's the second of my series. The first one is this. The second one is this. And we're both taking pre-orders for our rounds here. Hey, Alan Gold is here. And, you know, this is my jump the shark moment. And for Alan Gold, that's right. This is what usually things like this end careers. You know, something as corny and cheesy as such. But hey, I'm willing to live on the edge a little bit here. And so I figured, why not? So I'm hoping that Alan Gold will show me some love like he did in his comment the other day. Alan Gold actually said this. This is quite fascinating. He said, and I quote, he said that there's dumb and then there's Salivate Metal. And I'm like, wow, that is the coolest thing anybody's ever said to me before, because that means that he's equating there's dumb and then there's smart. And Salivate Metal is in the category of smart. So thank you very much, Alan Gold. Very, very nice. Guppies, minnows, and sharks. Don't forget jellyfish, Alan Gold. We're jumping over jellyfish, too. All right. Yes, thank you, Junius. Smashing the thumbs up button. And David Argento is in for a sealed tube of them. You know, we need to get, that's the thing, you know, that's something that I wish the U.S. Mint would do is have sealed tubes. They need to seal their tubes. I may do a video on that because I got a message about it. But anyways, but yeah, so that's where all that is and all that jazz and things. So very good. Tasmanian Silver Stacker has an interesting bit of knowledge here. Cats were very much loved by the Romans. I can see that. Oh, thank you, Junius. Yeah, the 1907 high relief video earlier. Yeah, I've got the 2009 version of that. Yes. Yeah, Alan Gold's praise comes at a great cost, and that wire transfer I made to him last week, he had to verify the transaction because it was such a large amount of money. It's just insane. All right. Oh yes, the counterfeit. Oh yes, Junius. Yes, that's right. The counterfeit one. Yeah. And yeah, that's my friend's piece, and it's, I tell you what, that thing, I can't tell how it's counterfeit. It looks that great. And it was not an Omega counterfeit either. There was no initials. We checked. It's not there. He just knew it was it was fake. Yeah. Very nice. Well, anyways, folks, you know, I hate to cut this short because we're having so much fun, but the eyes here are going to hypnotize you, hopefully. And I certainly appreciate everyone viewing here. And I've got to go to band practice. That's why I've got to stop this thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't leave the band hanging, right? You know what I mean? So in exchange for me showing up on time, I'm going to request that we play some old school Metallica, some Overkill, maybe some Testament. Any requests from anybody here for the band? I got to go to band practice, David Argento. Junia says the Omega is very hard to see. It's either on the R and the obverse on Liberty or the reverse Gold Eagle Talon. Yeah, we checked both places. Actually, it was been checked like with a magnifying glass all over the place, and I think what happened was, is they got so wise to the Omega Man's marks that either he decided not to do it anymore, or other counterfeiters found his style and decided we're not going to do that anymore. So Junius, yeah, we should do a collaborative broadcast. Shoot me an email, Junius. We'll do that for sure. Definitely would be fun. The Trooper, David Argento says, that's a good request. I love the Trooper. How about some King Diamond? The Mistress for Christmas, Silver Wolverine says. What did Pop say that Alan Gold's? I'm going to see what. Oh, yeah. I need to prank call Alan Gold. Yes, that's exactly what I need to do. Alan, pop me an email with your phone number and let's do it. Or shoot, I can just have you come into one of my live feeds and we can do it. I'd have to have my mute button on to mute you. The whole chat will just be me muting you because you're going to be swearing at me the whole time. But hey, we could do that for the fun of it if you want. I could have you in here. Smashing Pumpkins off the album Hummer of Cherub. You know, Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins is a civil libertarian. He's a libertarian. I didn't realize that, but he's actually a pretty cool dude. All right. I think, well, all right, I better go because I think I'm driving Alan Gold to drink, and a dictator at the button of some Dong 5 missiles is very dangerous, especially if he's inebriated. All right, very good. Yes. All right, folks. Thank you for watching A Multitude of Gratitude. If you have any other questions, just post them in the comment section of this video or the original launch video, and then we'll do there. Manny, take care. All of y'all take care. A multitude of gratitude, you all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.